I'm ready for glazing. Notice how I have my apron. I also have my clay masks. Now there are 3 different types of glazes that we can choose from. The first one is the stroke and coat. So these are over here, alright? But these small little jars are in front. So I'm going to have you grab those. Notice that these are really bright, brilliant colors, alright? Then the second kind of glazes we have are the Laguna glazes. Alright, and these are here, and you can use these up here or those out front. And then we have our high fire glazes. And these are in these buckets right up here. And if you want to know what the glazes look like, we have samples right up here. Now, how do I know which type of glaze I want to choose? These are low fire glazes, alright? So what that means is they're going to be a lot shinier. The stroke and coats really work better if you want small areas to be really bright and bold. It's super shiny, so they don't work great for texture, alright? Then we have our Lagunas, which are kind of in between the high fire and the low fire. They're going to be colorful and a little glossy, but not nearly as shiny. And then finally we have our high fire glazes. And these surfaces are colorful, but they're a little more natural, and they'll look really good on your pot. So I recommend the high fire, but there's definitely a place for the low fire. So go ahead and choose which one you want. If you're going to do the low fire, you can just use the glaze the way it is, because it should be mixed up already. As for the Laguna ones, you're going to need to mix it up a little bit. So I have this ruler that's for glazing. And I go ahead and mix it up, and this just makes sure that the glaze comes out and it's not too watery, okay? Once you've got most of it done, I want you to run to the sink and rinse it off if you're going to use more than one glaze. Here. I can dry it if I want to. And then if you're going to do the high fire glazes, you definitely have to mix these up. You can use your hand, or you can use the ruler. And the goal is really to get all the gook from the bottom up. Alright? So, I've already chosen what glaze I want to use. High fire or low fire. Alright? Then, what I do is I go over to the clay tools, and I'm going to grab the brush that I want. You can use big, you can use small. Now, there are different ways to apply the glazes. Alright? We can use our brush to paint them on. If you use your brushes for all of them, I want 2 to 3 coats, so they're not going to come out the right color. So please, 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 2 or 3 coats. You can pour it on, all right? You can dip it in. These are all different ways. So let's review. We can brush it on, we can pour the glaze on, or we can dip it after we've mixed it. Once we are finishing glaze, we feel like it looks the way that we want to. We wash our tools and we put them back. And then, let's pretend that this is happily glazed. I go into the kiln room, and we really have to make sure that it gets on the right shelf, okay? This is for low fire, so it's either the Laguna or the stroke and coat. Don't glaze the bags. And this is the high fire. Now, one really important thing. The most important part is we do not glaze the bottoms, all right? What happens is we glaze the bottoms is a chemical reaction happens in the kiln, and the glaze becomes like glass. It sticks to the kiln shelf, it ruins your artwork, and it ruins the kiln shelf. So I have sponges here. If you accidentally get some on, wipe it off, all right? But you know, let's see, where's the sign that says, yes, wipe off the bottom of the pot. All right. If there are any questions, please let me know. Good luck.